This is a story set in the late 1800s, 1890, in Philadelphia, in the winter, dead of winter. And Philadelphia gets very, very cold. There's a small hotel, and an elderly man and his wife walked into the hotel at about 1 o'clock in the morning, asking for a room to spend the night. And the manager said, "I'm sorry, sir, there is no room available tonight." "Where can we go?" the man asked. So the manager said, "I don't think that you'll ever find a room because there is a convention in the city and all the rooms are booked." It's 1:30 in the morning, it was very, very cold. And the manager said, "Sir, if you don't mind, I'll vacate my room. Why don't you sleep with your wife in my room? It's not very comfortable, it's not very flash, but it's warm and you'll be okay." So the man said, "No, no, I can't do that." He said, "No, I'll talk to my wife and we'll manage. You please take my room." So he went and spoke to his wife. They vacated the room, and that elderly man and his wife spent the night in the manager's room. The next morning, the elderly man came to the reception, thanked the manager profusely, and said, "What you did, I will always remember. And one day, maybe I can repay you for what you did for me." So the manager said, "No, sir, don't worry. It was just my job, and I couldn't see you going out in the dead of the night looking for a room when there was none. I know there was no room available in the city." So the elderly man left with his wife. He returned to New York. And about a year or two later, the man sent a letter with true return tickets from Philadelphia to New York by bus to the man and his wife, and wrote a letter saying that, "I cannot forget what you did for me. It's my turn now to do something good for you. I would be grateful if you and your wife could come to New York to meet me." And he signed off as William Waldorf Astor. The man thought nothing about it, but they had two tickets. So he went to his wife and said, "Would you like to go to New York?" So she said, "Sure." So they went to New York, to the man's office. He met him very warmly and said, "Come with me." And he took him outside, and they turned the corner, and he showed them this building, new building, colored white. And he said, "You see this building?" The man said, "Yes." He said, "This is my new hotel that I've built, and I want you to be the manager of my new hotel." So the manager said that, "Excuse me?" He says, "No, I saw what you did for me. It was very humane. There was compassion, ethos. That's the kind of person I want in my business. And this is my new hotel. I would like you to manage it for me." The man's name, the manager's name was George C. Bolt. George C. Bolt. The other gentleman's name was, as I said, William Astor Waldorf. Mr. George C. Bolt went on to become the first manager of the famous Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York. And that hotel is still there today. It's still one of the best hotels in the world, the Waldorf Astoria. This story is about extravagant sacrificial service. Extravagant sacrificial service. Going beyond the call of duty, way beyond, and doing what you have to do, doing what you think is correct, which George C. Bolt did in offering this old man and his wife a room in his personal apartment. So if you do extravagant sacrificial service beyond the call of duty, you'll get noticed by your superiors, you'll get noticed by your peers, you will go forward. Don't think, "What am I going to get out of this?" You're going to get nothing out of this. But you will gain a lot of it for future. You're like building a bank of ethos and compassion. And if you have those things, you will go forward in life. So think about it. Go well beyond the call of duty. Forget about making money. Forget about what's going to happen tomorrow in the future. Think about the moment. And if you do, that's what you'll do. You'll do very, very well. Go for it.